How many iPhone repairmen are there in the United States? This would normally be very difficult to solve, but it can be easy thanks to our sponsor, Fermi Estimation. You must solve this problem in 30 seconds in order to prevent nuclear war and end world hunger. This seems like an impossible task, but luckily you can always turn to Fermi Estimation. We have spent years developing cutting-edge AI technology, enabling you to simply base all parts of your problem on wild guesses with accuracy no greater than the nearest power of 10. Estimate accurate answers to ridiculous problems in the blink of an eye. Just call the number on your screen. To begin any Fermi estimation problem, we first need to know how we intend on going about solving it. In this situation, we can estimate the demand for repairs in the United States in order to find how many workers it would take to fill that demand. From here, we can begin generating sub-questions or smaller estimations that will provide the necessary data to solve the problem. Firstly, how many phones are there in America? It's safe to assume that every single person here owns a cell phone, and that the people who don't will be canceled out by the people who own more than one. With the American population being around 300 million, the closest power of 10 would be 10 to the 8th, or 100 million. Next, how many times will a phone need repair during its lifetime? Because we are working not with numbers, but with orders of magnitude, we can use process of elimination to find the most reasonable answer. Most people would not toss their phone after just 1 year, but no phone could possibly last for 100. Therefore, the average phone lifespan is 10 years, or 10 to the 1. How many times will it need repair in that time? Needing to repair your phone every year would be ridiculous, so one repair per 10 years, or 10 to the 0, seems reasonable. Lastly, how many phones can an iPhone repair worker fix in X amount of time, say 10 years or one phone lifespan? If they fixed 10 phones per day, we can multiply that by the 300-ish days in a year to get 3,000 repairs per year, and 30,000 repairs in a decade. And the power of 10 closest to that is 10 to the 4th. Now, to actually solve the problem. Again, it is how many iPhone repairmen are there in the United States. The average phone is repaired once in its 10-year lifespan, or 0.1 times per year. Multiplied by the American population, that is 10 to the 7th phones annually nationwide. A repair worker can repair 10 to the 4th phones in 10 years, or 10 to the 3rd in 1 year. So the number of repairs annually, 10 to the 7th, divided by the annual capacity of a single worker, 10 to the 3rd, is 10 to the 4th, or 10,000 cell phone repairmen in the United States. An internet search reveals that there are 26,896 people across 9,413 businesses currently working in the American phone repair industry, making our estimate the closest power of 10 to the actual value. The reason this works is that the wild inaccuracies in our guesstimations for things like phone lifespan in the American population tends to cancel each other out, resulting in a surprisingly accurate answer. Our population estimate was short 200 million people, but it didn't matter because most technicians probably don't work as much as we estimated, necessitating more technicians. These were mostly underestimates, and it shows in our answer being 10,000 workers short. It also shows that while we are limited to powers of 10, we could potentially get results of greater accuracy by factoring in those over and underestimations.